Hey everyone, this is my Patreon proud reaction to the 23rd episode of the second season of Saiki Kusuo no Psy-nan, or The Disastrous Life of Saiki K. Now, last episode, what happened? Well, many things. I think there were some Saiki clones. We had our favorite guy, Akechi Toma, I believe his name was, just being himself, his stalkery self. Yeah, that's all I really remember from last episode, if I'm being honest. But we're here for this episode anyway, so let's see what's up for today. 3, 2, 1, play. Yes, we are. I just love the way they say that we are psychics. Like, you're just so excited about it. It's awesome. We're psychics. I mean, it would be awesome, so fair enough. I also like how, whatever the green-haired guy's name is, I want to say Takashi. I do like how he's in the background of that one shot. Like, he's not good enough to actually be participating, but he wants to be at least part of it in his own way. I do like that part. I may just be reading too much into that scene, but that was my interpretation. I'm gonna miss this opening. I'm gonna miss the show in general, of course, but I am also gonna miss the opening. Every time I put my pants on, I'm gonna think about this opening for, like, probably the rest of my life. They're on. Facing an unusual past. How unusual are we talking here? Like, unusual by anime standards or by normal standards? Some backstory on Saiki. Takashi. Oh, wow. It's not like I've seen that in every anime ever or anything. Yeah, I'll spin like 11 of them. Yeah, can you make a whirlwind? I didn't think so. Like, yeah, I'm way cooler than him. Okay, Mom. I guess this won't make friends then. That escalated quickly. Oh, God. That is gross. That is really gross. Well, that's one way to start an episode. Super fun time land. That sounds fun. You know, you're a small child. Which they are, so. Do you have any more urine left to give? Yeah, what takes priority? Super fun land or beating up a small child? It's hard to choose, really. They're roughly equally fun. You reset your body to a day before, I think. And yeah, you kind of left your attack behind. Don't shove your butt in my face, kid. That's, yeah. Yes, that's impressive. Yeah, don't do that in school. Yes, Mom. Yeah, you left it next to me the other day when you healed me. Are you a psychic? Somebody plays too many video games. It was that day you found out that Saiki was a white priest. Or white mage, rather, is what I meant to say. A priest. That's less impressive than healing someone's wounds entirely. What lesson do you expect to be taught by attacking violently? Okay. Wow, he's on fire now. uh. Oh, that's gotta hurt. I didn't need to know that. But you might want to get that checked out. Always wear protection, kids. That is a hard word to say. Saiki. I remember that now. The derby face. Oh, you poor baby. So we're back to modern day. It's gotta be great when you're a father and you go into your son's room and you find his friend stoned in there, alone. Terahashi's face. I love it. Really? Is it like, is it a cool game? Or is it a lame game? Yeah. Who would want to hurt his feelings? Sounds like the worst. That's the face of a man that wants to be left alone. No. I said no. Oh. That was uncalled for. If you can bring yourself to school, he can bring his other garbage to school. Yeah, so we can't be doing that. Wow. That's actually not a terrible nickname. Really. Well, at least I didn't put tax in them. Pants sweater. You really showed him. Just keep walking, Saiki. Uh, you're not gonna pick on Saiki. That's not gonna work. Oh, damn. And suddenly it's like I'm watching Mob Psycho 100. Didn't we use it like really early on in the show? Fire Chinko. Ah. You like to say that, don't you? And then he just blew everything up. No, 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 it was you. It was you. His secret is actually a girl. Okay. Of course. Anyway, gay. I needed to say that. What? What? I'm confused. It's I don't understand. I Did Saiki go into his own memories? Huh. I mean, I guess that's what the whole thing was about, but we didn't see them like interact, so I didn't quite get it. And that's why he went in like a female, makes sense. Hey, any excuse to get more female Saiki, I'm okay with it. That's annoying. Huh. Yeah, those are the two biggest problems. I guess this is one way to solve the problem, just time travel, yeah. That's step one, yeah. Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense. Yeah, you shouldn't have done that. That was a face. It is me, after all. Okay, so that was that's responsible for that. Damn. Okay, I think that was a mistake. But looking good there, Saiki. Looking good. Well, that's convenient. So you can actually... Yeah, that's very helpful. How, though? How? It's not even like that much time passed between this and that. I don't think that's actually possible, but that's fine. uh, Nurse, I need attention immediately. Ooh! Okay. So, I guess they fixed it. But I thought you fixed this fire wiener. Thought your clothes were fine. Just like it just like smacks it to heal and then runs away. It's just under most contexts that would be weird. Okay. What is that supposed to do? Uh, and what even is it? It doesn't. Okay, fair enough. Well, at least the world didn't end or anything. It's a good question. Why is Takashi? Is he friends with you now? Wow. Someone's living the dream. Assuming Peggy what? I don't know. Makes sense. Ooh, magazine. If that doesn't solve the problem, I don't know what would. That would change things, yeah. That's actually really hard to determine from this. What's... Well, the gang's all here. Artificial. Oh god. Kusuo. This is horrible. We need to fix this. Oh. I think we would, yeah. You know what, maybe this time is not that bad. I mean, you're already in a room, so... You know, I think we get used to this. You know what, I'm having second thoughts. I need to fix this. Well... Let's just throw him off a cliff. Looks like it's coming down. I never heard of Dr. Stone. Nah, nah. Yes, because changing the past is much easier than just offering a good explanation. I think that was the best outfit, though, right there. That one's okay, but the first one was better. Yeah, I just watched that. I just messed with the clock, it's no big deal. What are you, man? Maybe it'll come down to that. Okay. What were you expecting? Now you can do something else with your life. Oh yeah, it's just the most cliche thing ever. Yeah. Just stop, man. I noticed. That's why it's not a magic trick, it's a superpower. Yeah, you better not tell anyone. The list of people that know the secret has just kind of expanded. Well, if I want Kaido to find out, though, that could be fun. Like I said, what are you gonna do with your life now? Thank you. Yes. You can't really trust a small child to keep a secret. Although I don't know if you could trust a teenager to keep a secret either. No. The face is just too much. Oh, Saiki. He did have a friend back then. Sort of. He can't do that, though. But yeah, I guess he technically did there, but... And now we get our ED. There is no need to apologize. If anything, everybody else should apologize for having the audacity to breathe the same air as you. Yeah, those who didn't get much screen time this episode, but it's fine. This episode clearly had a focus, and we needed to focus on that. Okay, that was the 23rd episode of the second season of Saiki Crazy Disastrous Life Time Traveling Anime. And yeah, this episode rather. This episode, Saiki, obviously the end of last episode, which I don't know how I forgot how that ended, but it did end with the just, you know, Akechi learning about his secret. And I guess I did remember that part. I just forgot he turned him into stone and was in panic mode. I kind of forgot about that little detail. But yeah, I did vaguely remember Akechi like confronting him about it. But anyway, the point is, this episode he had to like before he came out of his little petrification, he had to figure out a solution to this problem. You know, so he did what any normal person would do, and he traveled back in time to change things. sounds reasonable to me. But, you know, it was fairly obvious that wasn't going to work because it's just, there was no realistic way that he would change just that one thing he wanted to change and everything else would be more or less the same. A lot would change, like his relationships with various people at the very least would change, maybe not necessarily like an apocalypse or anything, but there would definitely be a lot of changes. It would be a very different show, so they couldn't really have that be a permanent thing, you know, any permanent big changes there, so it was kind of clear how it would end in the end. He would just not accomplish anything from the time travel, and he would either come up with a good lie or he would tell him the truth. One of those two things would happen. But the time traveling adventures were certainly fun. They were fun. We got to see Saiki as a child, which is always a good thing, before he had his limiter and did the wisdom that he has today, you know. But he did his best to keep his powers a secret. We kept getting flashbacks to Mom be like, Saiki, no using powers in front of the other kids. And yeah, he followed that for the most part, but eventually there was one moment when he did. But I'll get to that. But yeah, Akechi, who was Asumi back then, he got bullied a lot. Well, it kind of sucked for him. I'm trying to remember exactly how all that started. I think it was just the one kid doing the spinning, and then he just like wasn't impressed by it or something, and then they started to confront him about it, and then he just wet himself, peed himself, made a big mess of the floor. Like that was a lot of urine coming out of such a small child. But yeah, once that happens, you're pretty much gonna be continuously bullied. That's not a big surprise there. But Saiki was not a big fan of any of that. He tried to help him as best he could without revealing his psychic powers, but he kind of couldn't really do that, so that's kind of what got him suspicious about it, because he did heal his wounds, and he's like, well, I got all better. How did I get better? Oh, Saiki's name tag is nearby me. Maybe Saiki did it, you know? Like, that was not a smart move on his part. I mean, it would have been fine if he just didn't forget the name tag. That's what kind of screwed him over there. But yeah, they kind of became friends, more or less. But he did have to kind of keep a distance to a degree to keep his powers from being leaked. But yeah, and while that was happening, we did have the modern day Saiki messing around with things. He did things like throw a rock at the Takashi boy and make him spin super fast, giving him the fire chinko, the fire wiener. So yeah, then he had to be rushed to the nurse's office, and I'm sure the nurse was really happy about having to heal that. But yeah, she didn't have to in some of the timelines because Saiki fixed it himself. But I'm sure with the initial timeline that didn't happen. But yeah, see what else. But yeah, it eventually led to the big dramatic scene where Saiki went in there to save his friend and just exploded with his powers, breaking the whole classroom and stuff. But yeah, it was kind of left vague at first what exactly happened there, but I think we got to see a little bit more of that later on. I think that was the same scene where he was like, Saiki, you totally got powers, show them. I think that's what that was, I think, but yeah, in the end he did show them, but he had to erase their memories to fix the problem in a manner similar to when Mom let his friends know about his secret, like very early on in the anime, you know, where he had a bonk Terahashi and Kaido and all them on the head to give them different memories. I think that was the same thing there. He doesn't use that a lot, but I believe so. But yeah, it was definitely a very interesting episode. Getting to see all that was something worth watching, I suppose. But I don't know how much more I have to say other than that. But yeah, after that was all said and done, he did come clean with him about his powers and all that, and he was really excited. Like, he overreacted a lot to the point where I would suggest he start his own anime reaction channel since he's so good at that. But he claims he's not gonna reveal it to anyone, and that's hard to believe because he has such a big mouth. He loves to talk. He loves to talk. So I don't know. I'll give the benefit of the doubt for now, but I'm a little bit worried. A little bit worried. Even if you do with the best intentions, you can sometimes let things slip. I mean, Saiki's own mom told his friends he had psychic powers, if I remember correctly. So yeah, it does happen. But yeah, Saiki's derpy faces are just the best. But yeah, I think that's about it. So now, at this point, who knows about Saiki's powers? Saiki's parents, Saiki's grandparents, Miko, not Kobayasu, Toritsuka. Toritsuka knows about the powers. Now, Akechi, Oma knows about the powers. I think that's everyone. I believe so. Yeah, so we are slowly but surely expanding the roster because when the show started, the only ones that knew were Saiki's parents, and now, like, at least 4 more people or something. 4 or 5. Math isn't my strong suit. The point is, more people are finding out, and I want Terashi to find out. I want Kaido to find out because I think the most fun could be derived from those. I don't think Nendo would even process it, really, if he found out. I don't think he would understand, comprehend it. But those are the ones I would want to see the most, personally. But yeah, the show is really just about over. We have 1 more episode left of the 2nd season, I believe, and then there's the conclusion that I will, of course, react to. So then it's over. There's no more. There's no going to read the manga to get more. It's the end. Well, I assume the conclusion finishes off with the manga. I assume it's a completed manga that finishes off with the Saiki anime conclusion, but yeah, if that's the case, and that's the end. That's it. It's a complete story, which is pretty cool. You know, we're not One Piece or anything where it never ends, but yeah, that was the episode. Pretty good stuff. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.